Have you ever felt a quiet voice deep inside you, whispering that you were made for more? A feeling so subtle yet so persistent, telling you that you're not just here to survive, but to create, to transform, to be something greater? What if that voice is right? What if you're not just a part of this universe, but the universe itself expressing its power through you? You might not remember it now, but you carry the essence of a god, a limitless being who has forgotten its true nature. Think about it. The moments when you've overcome impossible odds, when you've loved so deeply it felt otherworldly, or when you've created something out of thin air, those weren't coincidences. They were glimpses of who you really are. This is your wake-up call. It's time to remember, not by looking outside, but by turning within to rediscover the infinite power that has always been yours. My name is Dante, and this is another episode of Inner Guided, the illusion of forgetfulness. Why we don't remember our divinity. Let's start with a fundamental question. If you are a god, why don't you feel like one? Why does life sometimes seem like an endless cycle of struggle and survival? The answer lies in the illusion of forgetfulness, a veil that covers your true nature, making you believe you are separate, limited, and powerless. From the moment we are born, the world begins to shape our minds. We're taught what to believe, how to act, and where to place our worth. Society, culture, and even well-meaning loved ones build a framework around us that defines what is normal and what is possible, and slowly, we internalize these limits. We forget that as children, we saw the world as magical, limitless, and full of wonder. This forgetting isn't accidental. It's part of the human experience. You see, when you forget who you are, life becomes a journey of rediscovery. Every challenge you face, every heartbreak, every triumph is an invitation to look deeper, to strip away the layers of conditioning and remember the divine spark that lies beneath. One of the biggest illusions we face is the belief that power lies outside of us. We think happiness comes from achievements, love from others, and success from external validation. But in truth, everything we seek already exists within us. The divine essence doesn't go anywhere. It simply waits for us to reconnect with it. Think of it like a diamond covered in dirt. Over time, the brilliance of the diamond may seem lost, but it's not gone. It's simply hidden. And the same is true for your divine self. The forgetfulness is the dirt, and every spiritual practice, every moment of introspection, is like cleaning off another layer. Some of the ways this illusion manifests include the stories we tell ourselves. I'm not good enough. I'll never succeed. Life is hard. These stories are not the truth. They are programming that can be rewritten. Fear and doubt. These emotions often act as barriers, keeping you from exploring the depths of who you truly are. The pursuit of external validation. Chasing approval, success, or material wealth as if they hold the key to your happiness. But here's the secret. The illusion of forgetfulness exists to challenge you. Without it, you wouldn't grow, evolve, or discover the vastness of your being. In many ways, this forgetfulness is like a game, a divine play where you temporarily lose yourself to experience the joy of finding your way back. So, how do you begin to pierce this illusion? By questioning it. Every time you hear that voice of doubt, ask yourself, is this really true? When you feel limited, remind yourself that the limitation is just a story you've been told, not the essence of who you are. The journey of remembering starts with awareness. When you recognize that this illusion exists, you begin to see the cracks in its foundation. And through those cracks, the light of your true self begins to shine through. From here, we can start to uncover the signs that you're already closer to your divine self than you realize. Signs you're closer to your divine self than you think. Even though you might feel disconnected from your divine essence, the truth is that you are much closer to it than you realize. Life constantly sends you signs, small reminders of who you truly are. The problem is, most of the time, we're too distracted to notice them. But if you've ever felt those moments of clarity, where time seems to stop and everything feels perfectly aligned, those are glimpses of your divine self breaking through the noise. One of the most powerful signs is the feeling of synchronicity. Have you ever thought of someone only to have them call or text you out of the blue? Or maybe you've been struggling with a decision, and suddenly the perfect answer comes to you in a way that feels almost magical. These moments aren't coincidences. They are reminders that there's a greater force at play within you, guiding your life in subtle but undeniable ways. Another sign is the pull towards something greater. It's that feeling deep in your heart that you're meant for more than what your current life reflects. This isn't arrogance or wishful thinking. It's your divine self calling you back to your true purpose. You might experience this as a sense of dissatisfaction with the ordinary, a hunger for meaning, for connection, for creation. That hunger is a sign that you're waking up. Then there are the moments when you feel an overwhelming sense of love or compassion, even for people or situations that might not seem to deserve it. This is your divine nature shining through. Your true self doesn't see separation. It sees unity. When you catch yourself forgiving someone, even when it's hard, or offering kindness without expecting anything in return, you're acting from your highest self. Have you ever experienced a surge of creativity, where ideas flow effortlessly, as if from another world? This, too, is a sign. The divine within you is a creator. When you're in alignment, when you stop resisting and allow inspiration to flow, you are tapping into that limitless creative energy. It's not just you. It's the universe expressing itself through you. Even the challenges in your life can be signs. Think about the moments that tested you the most. Maybe you lost something or someone you loved, faced failure, or found yourself at rock bottom. As painful as those experiences were, they also forced you to grow. They stripped away parts of you that were never truly you and revealed a strength you didn't know you had. That strength is your divine self in action. Another subtle but profound sign is your intuition. Have you ever had a gut feeling about something? A sense of knowing that didn't come from logic or reasoning? That's your divine essence speaking to you. The more you listen to it, the stronger it becomes. It's like a muscle. The more you trust it, the more clearly it will guide you. Lastly, look at the moments when you feel completely at peace. These can happen in nature, during meditation, or even in the quiet moments of everyday life. That peace isn't something external. It's a reflection of your true nature. It's a sign that in that moment, you're in alignment with the divine within you. The truth is, you've been closer to your divine self all along. These signs are not random. They're proof that you're on the path back to who you truly are. The more you notice them, the more they'll appear. Life has a way of giving you more of what you focus on. Now that you're starting to recognize these signs, the question becomes, what do you do with them? How can you actively reclaim your power and step fully into your divine nature? Let's explore this in the next part of our journey. Practical steps to reclaim your godlike power. Reclaiming your divine power isn't about achieving perfection or living a life free of challenges. Instead, it's about aligning with the truth of who you are and stepping into your natural state of creation, love, and limitless potential. The good news is, the process doesn't require anything outside of you. All the tools you need are already within. The first step is cultivating awareness. You can't reclaim your power if you're unaware that it's been suppressed. Begin by observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Notice how often you operate from a place of fear, doubt, or limitation. These feelings aren't your true self. They are the layers of conditioning that mask your divine essence. As you bring awareness to these patterns, they start to lose their grip on you. Journaling can be a powerful tool here. Write down your limiting beliefs and then challenge them by asking, is this really true? Next, reconnect with your inner guidance through stillness. In the rush of daily life, it's easy to lose touch with the subtle whispers of your divine self. Practices like meditation, breathwork, or even taking quiet walks in nature can help you tune in. These moments of stillness allow you to hear the wisdom that is always present within you. It might come as a feeling, an intuitive nudge, or a sudden clarity about something you've been struggling with. The more time you spend in stillness, the more clearly you'll hear your inner voice. Another powerful step is practicing gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have. And this simple shift in perspective can work miracles. Start each day by listing 3 things you're grateful for, no matter how small they might seem. Gratitude opens your heart and puts you in alignment with the abundance of the universe. When you feel grateful, you're in a state of creation, which is where your divine power thrives. Let's talk about fear, one of the biggest barriers to reclaiming your power. Fear often arises when we step out of our comfort zone or face the unknown. But fear isn't something to avoid. It's a signal that you're on the edge of growth. Instead of running from it, lean into it. Ask yourself, what's the worst that could happen? Most of the time, the answer isn't as catastrophic as your mind makes it seem. By facing your fears, you dissolve their power and reclaim your own. A crucial part of this journey is embracing self-love. You can't fully access your divine power if you're constantly criticizing or doubting yourself. Start by recognizing that you are worthy, not because of what you do or achieve, but simply because you exist. Treat yourself with the same kindness and compassion you would offer a close friend. Self-love isn't selfish. It's the foundation of everything else. Another step is aligning your actions with your intentions. The divine within you is a creator, and every thought, word, and action you take is an act of creation. If your intentions are rooted in love, growth, and authenticity, your actions will naturally reflect that, and your external reality will begin to shift. This doesn't mean you won't face challenges, but it does mean you'll approach them from a place of power rather than victimhood. Finally, surround yourself with reminders of your divine nature. This could mean spending time with people who uplift and inspire you, reading books or listening to content that aligns with your spiritual journey, or simply creating a space in your home that feels sacred. These reminders keep you connected to the truth of who you are, especially during moments when life feels heavy. Reclaiming your godlike power is not a one-time event. It's a lifelong journey. Every step you take brings you closer to the truth, and every moment of alignment strengthens your connection to the divine within. You already have everything you need to become the creator of your reality. Every step you take toward reclaiming your divine power is a step closer to living the life you were always meant to lead. You're not here to simply exist. You're here to create, to love, and to experience the fullness of what it means to be alive. The journey of remembering your true nature is one of the most profound adventures you'll ever embark on. And the beauty of it is, you're never truly alone. Speaking of connection, have you ever wondered about the deeper purpose of the relationships we form, not just with people, but with other beings? For example, cats. These mysterious, intuitive creatures seem to appear in our lives when we need them most. Could they be playing a spiritual role, guiding us in ways we don't fully understand? If this resonates with you, I encourage you to explore the topic further in our next video. The spiritual purpose of cats. Why are they in our lives? You might just discover that these feline companions hold the key to unlocking another layer of your spiritual journey.